Okay, welcome everyone, and a good Erev Shabbos, and a good Freilich and Chanukah, and a good Erev Rosh Chodesh, as this is probably the busiest Erev Shabbos, one of the busiest Erev Shabbos of the year. But you know, the benefit of learning Torah every day is when you really accomplish. So we are sponsored by the Fisher family, Lina Nishim Spasi Bas Rabbi Shalom Ben Avram Alevi Perel Bas Ruvain. We're sponsored Lina Nishim Stav Ben Chaim Lefu Shalem for the Yomis Mechai Sar Yaakov Ben Basi Alea for the schools of Abraham Ben Yam Ben Ishmael Malk Yudis and family. By Yod Klugman and family, we learn Lefu Shalem for Avigdor Ayer Ben Rivka and the Bas Chai Sara Yitzchak Ben Siyam Dusha Rivka Bas Shira Leah Moshe Meir Ben Estefadel Bas Chana Chana Bas Shashabina, Meir Ben Chayesara. They should all have a refuah shalema b'seich she'achol Yisrael. So the Mishnah tells us in Mishnah Ches, Nishbar etzem yadai. Another mum is if a bone in the foreleg breaks, or the etzem raglai, or a bone in the hind leg. Afal pishen inika, even if it's not noticeable outside, but the animal limps, it's a mum. Mumim eilu mana ayala b'yavna. These mumen were enumerated by Ayala and Yavne v'hoydulay Chacham. The Chacham agreed with him. The Eitshloisha Hoysif, Ayala added another 3 blemishes. Amrulay, they said to him, Lo shamanu es elu, we didn't hear of these, and therefore we can't matter a Bchor to be shechted. What were they? Eshegalgal einoi ogul kishel adam, where the orb of the eye is round like a human. That's a mum according to Ayala. Upiv daima l'shel chazir, or if the mouth is like a chazir's mouth, the upper part juts out over the lower part. V'shenita roiv amedaber shel l'shaynai, or if the majority of the talking part of the tongue is removed. Now the Chacham didn't hear that. However, Bezdin shalachrein amru, but a later Bezdin said Hari Elu Mumim. They agreed with Ayala that these are also considered blemishes. Now, Maisid, the other way of a pig's mouth, Maisid shalechi atatan oiduv shel elyon, where the lower jaw protruded more than the upper jaw. V'shilach Reb Shimon ben Gamliel Chachamim. Reb Shimon ben Gamliel sent the question to the Chachamim. V'amru arizem mum. Now, oizen agni sha'isa kfula, the ear of a goat that was double. In other words, there was a little ear inside a big ear. Amru Chacham bizman shi etzem echad. If it's all one cartilage, mum. V'meina etzem echad. But if it's 2 separate cartilages, eina mum. Reb Chanani ben Gamliel Aimer zona v'agdi. The tail of a goat, she daima l'shel chazir, which curls like a pig, v'she'ein bo shalosh chuliyos, or if it doesn't have 3 vertebrae, harizem mum. Okay, we want to really thank you for coming and joining us, and also remind you that I did put on a lot of Chanukah shiurim. Of course, the main shir is the Chanukah Gems 5786. If you're going to listen to one first, listen to that one. Then there's also Chanukah and the Jewish and the Home, with the Q&A, and then there's Chanukah Potpourri, and then there's for the Shabbos Chanukah and Mikait Stable. So please feast yourself on that. We have a lot of days of Chanukah left, going up to, of course, the great finale of Monday of Zois Chanukah, which is the Gemar Din. We'll talk more about that in Yirtzeh Hashem. We want to really thank you for joining us. If you want to sponsor next week's share, it's open. There's no sponsor yet. 718-916-3100, rmmwsi@aol.com. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful Shabbos, a wonderful Chanukah, and a wonderful Chodesh.